Are you ready?
I'm ready.
How'd you bag such a stud? Now we're getting to the good questions. How'd you bag such a stud? I'll tell you how she bagged such a stud. Great boobs.
Okay.
Gentlemen, what's going on? So we got a very special spicy senorita in the Alpha M house today. It's my wife, Mrs. Alpha. Say hi to everyone.
Hi, everyone. So excited.
You should be excited. All right, so here's how we're gonna do this. Last night I got the idea. It was quarantine time and I'm just like, I gotta do something a little bit different. And so I had the idea that we do a Q&A video with my wife. And so I posted a video on Instagram. If you guys aren't following my Instagram, I'm gonna link to it down below. And I said, yo, if you've got a question for my wife, she's gonna answer them. And so today, guys, we've got a bunch of incredible questions. Ready to get rolling?
Ready.
Okay, so the first question is, are you taller than me?
Oh, I did see that. No. I'm 5'1", so you're what, 5 inches taller than me? You're 5'6"?
And a half.
And a half, I'm sorry. And a half, that's a very important half.
Do you think I'm a bad boy?
No.
Yes, I am.
I think you think you're a bad boy.
Say it, say it.
No.
I'm a bad boy.
No, you're not.
I'm
sorry.
I'm
You're
a bad boy.
You're a lot of things, my love, and I love you, but that is not one of them.
I'm a bad boy. Are you a spicy senorita? Another question.
Probably. Would you say that's a question for
Hell
me?
yeah, she's a spicy senorita.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Is Aaron as energetic off camera as he is when he makes his videos?
Oh God, yes.
No,
yes.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. You are intense. You are high energy. Yes, you are.
I'm intense?
You're intense.
Okay, here's a good question. What's it like living with Mr. Alpha?
That is a good question. Aside from, again, being intense,
What do you mean by intense? Explain that to people.
how do you describe you?
I'm not sure.
You're just, you're very detailed. Even if it's like Saturday morning and we have nothing much to do, you have to have a plan on Saturday morning.
I always need a plan.
You always need a plan.
But in my defense, let me explain this, and I've said this to you before, but the reason why I need a plan and I think through everything is because in order for me to do everything that I do in a day, I need to have a structure to it. And if I don't, I can't just wing things. And so it helps me manage my own stress levels, emotion, and just get shit done by having a plan. And so I always think through best case, worst case scenarios, and it drives you crazy.
A little bit sometimes,
Yeah, but that's why, just so you know. Do you find your husband doing videos annoying?
You know, before quarantine, it didn't really affect me, but now that we've been on lockdown, it's taking a little, it's been an adjustment for sure. Having you in the house and you're loud and I'm not allowed to make noise or do anything because God forbid I interrupt his royalness.
Guys, with or without tattoos?
You know, tattoos, it's not as simple with or without. It's good tattoos versus bad tattoos.
Tattoos done right
well,
are super
I
hot.
I like it, yeah. Like
Yeah.
Jason Momoa, oh yeah.
Well, everybody likes him.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. Does Alpha now and then pitch Tej and Pete and Pedro while in bed? Or is a reflex in certain situations, making it awkward for you?
Hey, do you want me to bring up the fact that you make me wear Tej before I come to bed?
No, I don't.
Yes, it just turns him on, guys. Don't listen to him.
She's lying.
He won't touch me unless I put on Tej.
Hey, you gotta have Tej on, baby.
He doesn't want to watch me undress. He wants to watch me put on Tej.
What's it like being married to the Alpha M?
It's not always easy. It is not always easy.
What do you mean?
You know, at first, I think when we were out in public and people would recognize you, it was really cool, and we both really get a kick out of it. And
I still get a kick out.
yeah, it never gets old.
Because people know what I do, because people know who I am, sometimes they'll be like, hey, Aaron, and they will not
even
acknowledge
me.
my wife.
Like, there's a restaurant that we go to here locally that is awesome, that we love, and we've been going there for how long?
Yeah,
It's pretty new.
Yep.
And every damn time we walk in that place, hey, Aaron, good to see you, buddy. And there I am, standing there like a douche. And and it's like, well, maybe they don't know your name. And I'm like, they could say, hey, here are the Marinos, or hey, how are you guys tonight? Good to see the both of you. Oh no, it's Aaron, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, what can we get you? And
again, standing there like a douche.
Standing there like a douche. After Aaron lost everything, what was it that made or helped you stick around and committed? Did you know it was going to get better? Were you hopeful? Were you bribed?
You know,
How bad was that time?
it was bad for you. It was really, really bad. But, you know, when we first met, and for the first number of years of our relationship, I made more than you did, and it never bothered me. It wasn't like I made more because you weren't out there working. You were the hardest working person that I had ever met. You were just in that entrepreneurial stage where you were trying to find your niche and build that niche. So when you went through that really, really rough time, I mean, aside from it being heartbreaking, watching you go through losing essentially your dream at the time, I knew you'd find something. No, I never dreamed we'd be where we are now. I never dreamed that, but no, and luckily I had the good paying job back then, and we had that little house with a small mortgage. Our overhead was minimal, so it wasn't like it was seriously devastating because we had my income.
Yeah, it was devastating for me. But all right, next question. I think this is really the important ones.
Mm-hmm.
How do you live with such a handsome man?
Next question.
What? How lucky are you that you got Aaron as a husband? Another
Okay.
amazing one.
Pass.
How did you know that I was the one? How did he make you feel special?
Well, we met, we were what, 27?
Yeah.
And I kind of, at that point, just kind of figured I wouldn't get married because I wasn't going to marry any of these fools I'd been dating, that was for sure.
So you married this fool.
But I don't know, it was just easy, if that's a way to put it. It was like, I don't know, it felt right and it was easy.
But you broke up with me.
I did break up with you.
I told you guys, she
Because
broke up with...
he's intense.
I'm intense.
God, he's a lot.
I'm a lot.
But yeah, it was easy.
What's the worst part about living with me?
You're messy.
Don't say that.
You're messy.
How am I messy, though?
Well,
No,
they're
don't
not-
say that.
Don't say that.
You think I'm really messy? In terms of messy, I'm not that messy.
What are you talking about?
What am I messy with?
You want me to bring up the bathroom? You want me to talk about that, or you don't want to? You don't want me to tell that secret, do you?
Whatever.
I know the wild
Occasion,
hog.
the wild hog, baby. The wild hog. Sometimes you dribble a little bit. That's not messy. Like, I'm not like a filthy person, though. Like, my car's not dirty.
No.
My clothes are all in the hamper. I don't leave dishes, like, in, like, places.
Okay, a couple nights ago, you're eating pot roast out of the container with your fingers.
I'm just being a dude.
And then with his dirty fingers, he grabs the handle to the refrigerator, and there's pot roast smeared on the refrigerator handle.
minor stuff. Let's see. Has Aaron ever caught you using Tiege Hanley?
Only when we're getting freaky.
Oh! Have you met Brenda or Aaron's weird Uncle Barry?
Both of them.
Both of them. What's your wife's favorite fragrance that you wear?
Rebel.
Rebel? You like it?
I dig it. It's nice.
Should I pitch it?
Pitch it.
Pitch it?
Yeah, why not?
Gentlemen, if you have yet to experience the intoxicating aroma of Pete and Pedro Rebel, you are missing out. Go ahead. Can you get a whiff? I wish you could. Unfortunately, you can't, but you can if you hit that link down below and go check out Rebel. Gentlemen, Rebel is the new incredible EDP by Pete and Pedro. So here's the deal. You're probably thinking, yo, what does it smell like? It was inspired by my love of Creed Aventus. This stuff is amazing. The amount of compliments I would get when I would use or wear Creed Aventus was ridiculous. But I was sick and tired of spending $300 on a fragrance, and so I went to the lab and I'm like, yo, I need a fragrance inspired by this, a little bit different, not 100%. I don't want a Creed clone, but I still want to smell amazing, and if you, it's good. Best part, under $50. Gentlemen, there's a link down below along with a discount code if you want to go check out the new incredible EDP fragrance Rebel by Pete and Pedro. Read the reviews. People are loving this fragrance. If you're not 100% like sure, like I just don't know yet, gentlemen, good news. We also have the Pete and Pedro travel sprayers filled with Rebel for you to actually buy and try. All right, less expensive, obviously. And the other thing, you get one of these badass refillable travel sprayers. The way that this works is genius. Underneath, you're gonna see that little nozzle. And what you do, you grab your fragrance, it could be Rebel or it could be whatever you want, remove the top, and then all you do is place that nozzle down on your fragrance and pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it. What you're doing is filling up that little reservoir inside the travel sprayer, and then bang, in your Dopp kit if you're traveling, bang, in your computer bag, bang, in your car, gentlemen, and then when you're ready to smell amazing, boom, all you do, bingo, bango, and you are ready for those spicy senoritas. In honor of my spicy senorita coming on and answering your questions, guys, I thought it was only appropriate to offer you a ridiculous deal. Guys, hit the link, go check out Rebel, the travel sprayers, or anything and everything that Pete and Pedro sells. What's it like being married to an entrepreneur?
You work a lot, which is fine with me. I don't mind that you're up early and then you don't come to bed until late. I mean, I think that's a successful entrepreneur. That's what it takes, you know, is the long hours and the dedication.
Does Aaron really wake up at 6 every day?
Pretty much.
How's Aaron as a husband?
Excellent.
Do you like Alpha? Do you like cats as much as Alpha?
Yes.
More.
Yes.
More. How much does Alpha bench? She has no idea.
I had no idea.
What's something that I should stop doing?
Micromanaging your wife.
It's part of that whole like structure thing. Do I really micromanage?
Oh my God, yes. You know you do.
I know I do.
Oh, the sticky notes? Oh, that's a nice,
Yep. I like to be thorough. Does Aaron condition his ball hair?
Twice a week, religiously.
I don't have ball hair, gentlemen. Come on. How long have we been together?
17 years?
Is Piglet your favorite cat?
No.
Piglet's my favorite cat. Can Alpha get annoying at times?
Yes, of course, my God.
Am I addicted to caffeine?
Yes, it's like your one vice.
What's my worst habit?
Worst habit? Didn't we already talk about the toe picking and the door slamming? Didn't we talk about that already?
Maybe not. What's a good quality that I have?
You're kind. You have a huge heart.
Have you caught your husband dry humping the mattress?
Not lately. I think we're past that.
Secret to a long and happy marriage.
You know, when I think about us in our, 17 years together, I think you have to, I mean, there's the cliche, oh, it takes both people, it takes a lot of work. Yeah, it does. But if you look at us over that time and how much you've changed and how much I've changed, you have to change together or be okay with the evolution of the other person, if that makes sense. And sometimes people just can't. And sometimes people evolve in a bad direction, but Don't you feel like we've both changed a lot?
Totally.
And we're totally different people than we were when we were 27 and then like early 30s.
I'm less egotistical than I used to be.
You think so? Mm-hmm.
You don't think so?
No, I
Whatever.
don't.
What's the manliest thing that I do?
Manliest, oh God. The helicopter? I don't know.
Exactly. You want to see it, Joan? Woo! The helicopter is the manliest thing that I do. That's weird. Okay, that's actually good. Why is your wife so shy? You're not shy. I've just protected you from.
I just don't do YouTube.
Yeah. When we started, just so you know, like when I started this YouTube thing, I had to make the decision. It was like, okay, either involve her or not involve her. And when I saw the amount of like negativity that I was getting, I didn't want to put anybody that I loved in this in this line of fire. And it was something where it's like I decided for me that it was going to be just me on here, and I was going to come on and open myself up. But if you're not used to having criticism, if you're not used to being picked apart and called names, it's not easy for people. And it was something that we both, or I decided, and then you're good with, right?
Yeah, I don't have any interest in doing anything YouTube related.
No. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good of a husband am I?
12.
Gentlemen, that's right. Let's see. Am I a good singer?
No. God. No.
Who's more stylish?
You. Absolutely.
What was the first gift I gave you? This is funny.
Oh, the flip-flops.
So I've always been into like style and stuff like that. And so, yeah, I gave you.
It was the first, we had just started dating.
Yep.
And you came to my house for the first time.
Yep.
And so I opened the door and he's standing there and he's got like a shoebox and he was like, I brought you something. He's like, you're a size 6, right? I'm like, yeah, I am. And he had these really cute black flip-flops. So of course I put them on. Well, then we decided to go for a walk around my neighborhood. And when I get home, I look down and it was like, I didn't feel it when we were walking, but the flip-flops like ate the skin off the top of both of my feet.
I think that's a pretty good place to wrap things up. You'll do it again, right?
I'll do it again.
Not bad.
It's not bad. As long as
Easy.
people
These are softball questions.
Yeah, but
just tell them how great I am.
it's the potential nasty comments.
Well, that's it. Yeah.
Hopefully people are nice.
Yeah, hopefully you're nice. Come on, gentlemen. Anyway, thank you so much for being a part of it. Down in the comments, if you've got a question for Mrs. Alpha, Mrs. Spicy Senorita Numero Uno, please ask it and we'll do a part 2 of this. If you guys dug this video, drop me one of these and why don't you drop her one of these to be like, yo, thanks for coming on with us savages here on the Alpha M YouTube channel. Guys, I love you. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you guys are all doing amazing. I just thought this would be a fun little way to get to know me and her a little better. Guys, thanks so much. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Stay safe, stay cool. I love you.
Love you.
Bye.